NASA says its Voyager 1 probe is sending usable information to Earth again.
Voyager 1, humanity's loneliest explorer, drifting billions of miles beyond the solar system, is sending back signals again. But this time, those signals are different. They don't look random. They don't look natural. They look alive. A moving presence has been detected in the depths of interstellar space. A place where nothing should move. A place where silence rules. And yet, something stirred. Before we dive into this mystery, hit the like button and subscribe, because what you're about to hear may change how you think about the universe forever. Voyager's impossible survival. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 was never supposed to last this long. It has survived solar storms, cosmic radiation, and the freezing dark of deep space. It has crossed the heliopause, the boundary where the influence of our sun ends, and entered true interstellar space. It is now the most distant human-made object ever created, and still whispering back to us. But its latest message is unlike anything we've heard before. The strange signal. Voyager's plasma wave instrument, a tool meant to study charged particles, picked up a signal. At first, scientists thought it was just noise. But the fluctuations repeated. The frequency shifted. The strength rose and fell. And then, most unsettling of all, the direction changed. This was movement. Not random drifting, not the push of solar wind, not the gentle pull of gravity. Something beyond the heliopause was moving, as if navigating. Why this should be impossible? Interstellar space is supposed to be still. The density of matter is so low that a single hydrogen atom feels like a neighbor. Temperatures fall near absolute zero. Nothing should be drifting out here, much less something that appears to move with intent. And yet Voyager, aging, fragile, but still awake, noticed. That fact alone suggests the phenomenon is energetic, powerful, and unlike anything we've catalogued. Artificial or natural? One theory pushes the limits of imagination, a rogue artificial structure. Not a comet, not a dust cloud, but something built. The data doesn't match any known natural body. Instead, it shows fluctuating emissions, almost like modulation, the kind we associate with communication. Intervals of activity, intervals of silence. A rhythm. But if not artificial, then what? Some scientists suggest a plasma cloud with self-regulating energy. Others argue for an unknown magnetic anomaly. But the odds of Voyager intersecting such a unique structure by chance? Astronomically small. Propulsion in the void. Even stranger is the object's motion. Debris and asteroids follow predictable ballistic arcs. This didn't. It shifted direction. Subtly. Purposefully. That implies propulsion. But propulsion requires energy, and in the emptiness beyond the sun, where would such energy come from? What Voyager saw brings chilling comparisons to how our own spacecraft maneuver. Yet this wasn't from Earth. And it wasn't from Voyager itself. Other explanations. Another possibility? Voyager may have passed through a field of unknown interstellar turbulence. Collapsing magnetic fields, twisting particle streams, or phenomena we've never seen before. But again, the data doesn't align. The oscillations were too precise, too localized. Not the chaos of a turbulent field, but the signature of a single source. It is as if Voyager brushed against something real. Something that shouldn't exist in this region at all. The frontier of physics. Remember, no other human device has ever been here. Voyager is the first. which means every piece of data it sends back is a first look at the unknown. This is the realm where dark matter theories live, where whispers of interdimensional particles and exotic cosmic energy remain untested. Voyager may have just stumbled on the first direct evidence that our universe holds far stranger things than we imagined. Not an object. Not energy. Something in between. Something liminal. The implications. If it's matter, it could redefine physics. If it's energy, it might hint at a phenomenon that acts almost consciously. Either way, it challenges the limits of what humanity believes is possible. A lone spacecraft, launched nearly half a century ago, may have just uncovered the first sign of the unknown in interstellar space. And we're only beginning to decode it. The universe is vast, silent, and yet Voyager reminds us that silence is never empty. Consciousness beyond biology. Speculative? Yes. But not beyond the reach of science. If this anomaly is more than just physics, then we may be confronting the possibility that feedback, intelligence, or even a primitive form of consciousness can exist outside biology. And if it's not alive, if it's natural, then Voyager may still have uncovered the first real signpost toward principles of astrophysics we have yet to write down. The universe may have just handed us the next chapter in science, decades before we were ready for it. The fragile messenger. But here's the catch, there is only one Voyager 1. Its instruments are ancient, its power fading, its bandwidth barely enough to whisper across 15 billion miles. Every signal it sends back is precious. Every bit of data might be its last. And yet, this wasn't static. It wasn't a dying probe gasping out corrupted code. The signal persisted. The fluctuations were consistent. The motion undeniable. Which makes this anomaly too stubborn, too structured, to simply dismiss. The local interstellar cloud. Voyager is drifting through what scientists call the local interstellar cloud, a region denser than the surrounding void, filled with gas and dust. Could the anomaly be some rare configuration of this cosmic fog? Plasma filaments? Molecular clumps? A natural turbulence stirred by Voyager's path? Perhaps. But nothing we've observed before looks remotely like this. Which means Voyager may have brushed against something unique, something the textbooks never prepared us for. The vast unknown. And here lies the existential weight of this discovery. What else exists in the void between stars? If something is moving in this supposedly empty desert, then emptiness itself may not exist at all. The cosmos could be alive with interactions, energies, and phenomena invisible until now. The solar system, with all its complexity, might just be the calm edge of a much wilder, stranger universe. Coincidence? Think about it, Voyager wasn't designed for this. Its job ended with Jupiter and Saturn. Every mile since then has been a bonus. And yet, by sheer perseverance and luck, it may have stumbled on one of the greatest riddles in modern science. Billions spent on next-generation telescopes may not reveal what a battered spacecraft, running on dwindling plutonium, has just seen. The cosmos sometimes hides its greatest truths in the simplest accidents. Shaking the foundations. Even without answers, this event forces humility. If something moved out there, beyond planets and gravity wells, then our models of interstellar space may be incomplete. Assumptions about dust, about magnetic fields, about matter itself, all may need to be rewritten. And if this object is not unique, then it's not just a riddle. It's a new class of reality. A cosmic ecology we never knew existed. Not aliens, but Let's be clear, this isn't proof of aliens. No little green men, no flying saucers. But it does hint at something just as powerful, the limits of human understanding. The universe isn't a puzzle we've nearly finished. Mystery? So what did Voyager see? A plasma cloud? A magnetic knot? A structure not of nature but of something else entirely? We may never know. Not in our lifetimes. But the fact remains, something moved 15 billion miles away, in a place where nothing should move. And a dying spacecraft, launched before the internet, before smartphones, before most of us were born, was the only witness. Because sometimes the deepest mysteries don't come from black holes or galaxies far away, but from a faint echo carried across the dark by a machine humanity once dared to launch into forever. If this mystery moved you, give this video a like and subscribe for more cosmic stories. And tell us in the comments, what do you think Voyager detected?